What's up, class? Here we are outside Whole Foods, getting ready to pick up some missing ingredients. Just gotta gather my thing. What are you doing? Why are you Dude, now it's compromised. We're supposed to act like we're at Whole Foods, so it looks like we're like production value, dude, like upper class, okay? God, I'm sorry. If you want to keep your job and get paid, do what I'm telling you to do. Sorry, man. Just got the stuff from Whole Foods. Avocados. 4 of them. Lemons. 4 of them. King-size Kit Kat. Because I love them. What's that?
Hey guys, welcome to Chris's Kitchen. I'm Chris. And today,
we're making guacamole. You can't forget the most important step. Wash your hands. Remember to say the ABCs in your head twice. Step 2, gather your ingredients, starting with the avocados. Got them. Then, the lemons. Last one. As you can see, now we have the onion and tomatoes. The next step is to grab your cutting board. Got it. Peel the onion. The next step is to cut your onion. Now you dice it. Jerry, come take a look at this. Now that we've got the onions done, it's time to move on to the tomatoes. One thing I love about tomatoes is the red color. You know, it reminded me of the time when I was maybe 8 that I killed my dog and buried him in my backyard, and my entire family, it was like a massive game of hide and seek, and they never found him. Come here. Come closer. That's okay. You cut yourself all the time when you're cooking. Now that I'm stitched up, let's go back to the tomatoes. These tomatoes, if you look at them, they may look small, but they pack a lot of flavor. Back to the tomatoes. Now, it doesn't matter how you cut these, as long as you just cut them in small enough pieces where they're barely noticeable in the guac. A mole. Boy, did I ever tell you how much I love guacamole? Get it anywhere. Dos Salsas, Rosas, Mighty Fine. It's great. I just can't live without it. Now the tomatoes are done. Now it's time to cut your avocados. Get a new knife. Now one thing, interesting fact, I used to hate avocados. And then one day, I had this guacamole, and now I try and make avocados a part of my daily diet. Now one thing you gotta do is you gotta take the knife and stab that in there, you know? Just really, really cut it deep, you know? Really cut it deep, so you can get this stuff out of here. You know what I'm saying? Now, in case it's being a stubborn avocado, can use a spoon to scoop this out of here. It's okay if you make a mess. Those kind of things happen in the kitchen. And then come by and scoop out all the innards of the avocado, similar how you would with your cadavers in the garage. And just get all that goodness out of here. One thing you can do with avocados, which is pretty neat, is you can take the middle and put it in a jar of water. Make sure there's a jar of water there before you just toss it, because you'll make a mess. And the jar of water, it'll give it sustenance to then grow another avocado. Isn't that crazy? I sure think so. I just cut myself again. In case you're like me, a true lumberjack in the kitchen, your hands are going to get a little messy. So in between ingredients, you might... Next, you got to cut your lemon. I love the citrusy tang in the lemons. Jerry, come over here so everybody else can get a whiff of this lemon. Now that everything's ready, it's time to mix up the ingredients in your mortar and pestle. First, the avocado. Give that a good smashing real quick. Now, add the tomatoes. Did you hear that? Me gusta. Now add a little bit of that onion. I absolutely adore onions. They're fantastic. Kind of make you cry a little bit, but it's okay. This recipe is worth it. All right. Now that you've mixed those ingredients together, it's time to give it a little bit of salt. Now, if your parents are actual working class citizens, you'll be able to afford Celtic sea salt, the best for this recipe. Now, you just gotta open that, get a little bit out. Look here. You can just, it's so just good. Each individual grain is packed with flavor. Delicious! So excited to eat this. I tell you what. Now, some of you may be asking, those of you who don't like avocado, isn't this just a waste of food? And I say, no. Now, it's time to add the lemon juice. You got the half lemon that we chopped a minute ago. Can you hear that? Can you hear that, Evan? I mean, Jerry? Come get a close-up of this. Come get a... Not on my arm. Great. When your lemon looks like that, it's time to come over here. Come on, Jerry. And when you're done with this kind of stuff, get it the heck out of here. Bye, dog. That'll probably end up like the other one. I put way too much. I mean, I put the perfect amount of lemon juice in this. Now that's all mixed up, it's time to taste test it. Check this out. Chip. Dip.
little bit of salt. Perfect. Got a little bit of chip in there. Now let's try it again. Gotta get another chip. Tip. Stick. It's great.